A day of true health with Gym Tan Beef. I start the day by immediately getting outside and getting my first tan of the day. And you might say that there's no sun in the sky, but the tan in Gym Tan Beef is much more than just a skin tan. It's about being outside in nature, living like humans were meant to live. Getting the cold exposure from being outside actually powers my mitochondria, giving me the same benefits of sun exposure. And when I come back inside, I go immediately into Bible study because one of my biggest goals in 2026 is to improve my knowledge and relationship with Jesus Christ. Last year, I would just read a verse and then think about it, but this year I'm actively taking notes and studying the deeper meaning, because if you don't put effort into it, how are you going to expect results? And then I prepare my first beef for the day. If you are not starting your day with high protein and high fat, you are just cheating yourself out of satiety and maximum leanness and gains. And then after I eat, I get started working on a YouTube video about how the sun is much more than just a source of vitamin D. You can find the link to my YouTube in my bio. Then it's time for my midday tan, so I take the dog to go get some bone marrow from the butcher. And when I get home, I immediately start chefing up some lunch with bone marrow, chicken and potatoes with some yogurt dressing on top, maxing out protein and complex carbs. And after lunch, I start updating my clients' lifestyle plans. One of my clients wanted to start eating out at restaurants, so I had him go on Seed Oil Scout, find the restaurants that he liked, and then I found a way to fit in those meals into his daily macros so that he could maximize his gains and still be able to eat out at a restaurant. And then before I knew it, it was time for my evening tan, so I took the dog out for a walk. Now, ideally, I'd want to get out as the sun was going down, but my client work ran late into the night, but it wasn't going to stop me from getting my third tan of the day, as well as getting that exercise or the gym. I haven't been able to go to the actual gym because I got a leg infection and they had to make a 1-inch incision to drain it. So that's why getting outside and getting my steps in is extra important during this recovery process.